Jennifer Lawrence might be one of the world's biggest stars, but one of her lesser-known films is currently dominating Netflix. There's an overwhelming amount of content on Netflix for any casual viewer, but it's always a bit of a surprise when an older film like House at the End of the Street rises above the fray to become one of the most watched titles on the streaming service. Recently, this 2012 psychological horror thriller surged to the top of Netflix's charts, and it's currently the fourth most popular film on the streamer in the United States, despite the fact that it's nearly a decade old. Whether it's because of its big-name star or its twisting, turning story, House at the End of the Street is seeing a huge resurgence in popularity. Here's why this forgotten Jennifer Lawrence film is completely owning Netflix right now, and what Lawrence has been up to since its release. Directed by Mark Tonderai, House at the End of the Street tells the story of a young mother named Sarah Cassidy, played by Elizabeth Shue, and her daughter Alyssa, played by Lawrence. After Sarah goes through a divorce, she and Alyssa move to a new neighborhood in an upper-middle-class suburb. Though the neighborhood seems idyllic, there's a dark story behind the house at the very end of their new street.
What exactly happened again? I told you, remember?
The daughter, Carrie Ann, killed both her parents.
After the murder, Carrie Ann disappeared. Her brother Ryan still lives in the house, though the entire town hates him. Against Sarah's advice, Ryan and Alyssa end up starting a relationship. Before too long, Alyssa realizes that Ryan is not all he seems, and that he's harboring a dark secret in the basement of his house. As Alyssa investigates further, she finds herself in mortal danger, while Sarah tries to do everything in her power to save her. Unfortunately, House at the End of the Street received largely negative reviews from critics. In its Rotten Tomatoes critical consensus, the film earned a paltry 14% rating, with critics calling it poorly conceived, clumsily executed, and almost completely bereft of scares. However, critics did praise Lawrence's performance, indicating that this young star had much bigger opportunities ahead of her. Luckily, it wasn't long before her career completely took off. By the time House at the End of the Street was released, Lawrence had already starred in 2010's Winter's Bone, for which she earned her first Academy Award nomination. She'd also starred in the 2011 romantic comedy Like Crazy and X-Men First Class as Mystique, a role she would return to several times. But her biggest franchise was yet to come. Lawrence starred as Katniss Everdeen in the first of the Hunger Games trilogy in 2012. Based on the first book and Susan Collins' young adult trilogy of the same name, The Hunger Games found Lawrence as Katniss competing in a deadly game in order to protect her sister and win glory for her family, ultimately dismantling the entire system from within. After that, success came quickly for Lawrence. That same year, she appeared in Silver Linings Playbook alongside Robert De Niro, Bradley Cooper, and Jackie Weaver. For her performance as the young widow Tiffany Maxwell, Lawrence won the Academy Award for Best Actress at the 2013 ceremony. Lawrence went on to make several more films with director David O. Russell, including American Hustle and Joy. In addition to appearing in thought-provoking films like 2016's Passengers and heart-racing flicks like 2017's Red Sparrow, the actress also returned to both the X-Men and Hunger Games franchises for several sequels. She continued making prestige films as well, most notably the psychological horror Mother, directed by her then-boyfriend Darren Aronofsky. After such an intense run, Lawrence took a bit of a breather, although she has several projects on the horizon. But even after a few years out of the spotlight, it would seem Lawrence is still popular with Netflix viewers. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite Netflix movies are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.